Audrey Werro, 22 years old, Swiss. A name barely anyone outside athletics knew 12 months ago. She is lining up against Keely Hodgkinson, Olympic champion, world indoor champion, world indoor record holder. And the target time for this race is 1 minute, 54 seconds flat. What happened next? Nobody saw coming. Before June 7th, Keely Hodgkinson had beaten Audrey Werro 8 times. 8 straight races. Every single time they lined up together, the British Olympic champion had walked away first. That record explains why almost nobody predicted what was about to happen in Stockholm. At the World Athletics Indoor Championships in Torun, Poland, just 3 months before Stockholm, Hodgkinson had beaten Werro by a wide margin. The final finished with Hodgkinson first in 1 minute 55.30 seconds, a championship record and the second fastest indoor performance in history. Werro crossed second in 1 minute 56.64 seconds. The gap was 1.34 seconds. In middle distance terms, that is a long way back. 3 months before that, in February, Hodgkinson had stood in Leuven, France, and demolished the women's indoor 800-meter world record. She ran 1 minute 54.87 seconds. The record had stood for 24 years and, in a strange twist, had been set on the exact day Hodgkinson was born. She obliterated it by almost a full second. Coming into Stockholm, Hodgkinson was the Olympic champion, the world indoor champion, the world indoor record holder, and the woman who had announced that the outdoor world record was coming down at the London Diamond League on July 18th. Werro's best outdoor time heading into Stockholm was 1 minute 55.91 seconds, set at the Diamond League final in Zurich the previous August, where she won the Diamond League season title. Hodgkinson had run almost a second and a half faster than that indoors, just 12 weeks earlier. The numbers pointed one direction. Audrey Werro was born on March 27, 2004 in Fribourg, Switzerland. She is 22 years old. She is the daughter of a Swiss father and an Ivorian mother, and she grew up competing through Swiss club athletics with a quiet, steady approach that never chased shortcuts. She first turned heads internationally at 17, winning gold at the 2021 European Under-20 Championships. The following year, she won silver at the 2022 World Under-20 Championships in Cali, Colombia, losing only to American Roisin Willett. That was the moment coaches across Europe started writing her name down. 2024 was a rough year. She missed the European Championships through injury and was eliminated in the Olympic semifinals in Paris. She had qualified for the Games at 20 years old, but she left without a medal and with a clear lesson about where she needed to improve. In 2025, everything changed. She won the European Under-23 Championships gold in Bergen, reached the final at the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, and then closed the season by winning the Diamond League 800-meter title in Zurich in 1 minute 55.91 seconds, holding off Georgia Hunter-Bell of Great Britain. Only Hodgkinson had run faster outdoors that year. But even after all of that, Werro was honest. Going into 2026, she was not expecting to be in Hodgkinson's league yet. She told reporters she had hoped for becoming better after a year or two. She had no idea what was coming. Keely Hodgkinson was born on March 3, 2002 in Atherton, Greater Manchester. She is 24 years old. She has built one of the most decorated careers in British athletics history. At the Tokyo Olympics in 2021, she won silver at just 19 years old. At the Paris Olympics in 2024, she finally took gold, winning in 1 minute 56.72 seconds. She had become Olympic champion, and in doing so, she became only the third British woman to win 800-meter gold at the Olympics. Her career medals read like a checklist of everything British athletics has ever dreamed about. Olympic gold, Olympic silver, World Championship silver twice and bronze once, European gold 4 times, and now the world indoor title. She arrived in Stockholm, coming off a race in Rome just 4 days earlier, where she had run the 400 meters as a speed workout ahead of her outdoor 800 debut. Stockholm was the first time she had raced 800 meters outdoors in 2026. Her target was clear: set the tone, run fast, and get ready for the world record attempt in London 6 weeks out. Nobody in that stadium doubted the outcome. The target time for the race was set at 1 minute 54 seconds. That is 2 full laps of a track at a speed most people cannot hold for more than 30 meters. It is the kind of pace that makes the 800-meter world record feel almost reachable. Werro tracked the pacemaker through the first 400 meters, crossing the halfway point in 55.54 seconds. Hodgkinson moved to the front on the back straight, taking control the way a champion does. She was on the wave light. She was exactly where she needed to be, and she could not shake Werro. For the next 300 meters, Hodgkinson led. She pushed. She drove. Werro stayed right with her. With 300 meters left, Hodgkinson moved clear. It looked like the result everyone expected was coming. Then, with 40 meters to go, something shifted. Werro began to reel her in. Stride by stride, she drew level in the home straight, and then she surged past. She crossed the line in 1 minute 53.98 seconds. Hodgkinson crossed second in 1 minute 54.33 seconds, a new British record. American Roisin Willis finished third in 1 minute 57.56 seconds. 7 women broke 1 minute 58 seconds in a single race, something that had never happened before. 1 minute 53.98 seconds. Let's place that number on the all-time list. The women's 800-meter world record is 1 minute 53.8 seconds, set by Jarmila Kratochvilova of Czechoslovakia in Munich on July 26, 1983. That record is 43 years old. It is the oldest outdoor world record in athletics. Second on the all-time list is Nadezhda Olazarenko of the Soviet Union at 1 minute 53.43 seconds. Set in Moscow in 1980, Audrey Werro's 1 minute 53.98 seconds sits at number 3 in history. Before this race, the third fastest time in history was Pamela Gelimo's 1 minute 54.01 seconds from Zurich in 2008. Werro went faster, by the smallest margin, but she went faster. Werro also broke the Diamond League record. The previous mark was 1 minute 54.25 seconds set by Caster Semenya in Paris in 2018. Werro beat it by 0.27 seconds. The last time any woman ran faster than 1 minute 54 seconds was in 1983. 43 years ago, Werro ended that streak, and she improved her own previous best by 1.93 seconds in a single race, which at this level of athletics is almost unheard of. Hodgkinson's 1 minute 54.33 seconds. The losing time in this race is the 6th fastest women's 800-meter run in history. She ran a British record and lost. That is how fast this race was. Audrey Werro crossed the finish line and shook her head in disbelief. "I still need to process it," she told reporters. "Today I was in great shape, so it was a good day for me." She explained that when the pacemakers dropped out, she decided to follow Keely as long as possible. Hodgkinson was generous but honest. Massive respect to Audrey. "That was incredible racing," she said, vowing not to let it happen again. She maintained that the world record remains her goal in London on July 18th, with a target of 1 minute 53.28 seconds.